Wedding videos for as low as 100,000 naira? Gusto got you covered. Call 080-613-44639 or 080-644-06274. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. My name is Imar, and yes, on today's news we have WIKZKID, we have Naira Marley, and I'll be rounding up the news with Tiwa Savage. But before going on to what we have for you on today's news, guys, I want to say thank you for all you do for us here on the channel. We see all of it and we really do appreciate you. And yes, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, please do not forget to subscribe, and also do not forget to click on the post notification bell so as to know when we drop new content, also when we drop new videos for you. All right, guys, so starting off the news, we have Machala in the building. The last time we had Big Wiz in the building was because he was seen partying, with Tiwa Savage and Tiwa Savage event in LA. And yes, even after the whole event, they still had an after party where he was seen vibing to Burna Boy's Last and also Fuse's Finesse, and people were like, okay, it seems these guys are actually in good terms. And also the fact that he was vibing to much Burna Boy's Last and also Fuse's Finesse. I'm like, okay, let's see if WIKZKID will be able to give us the same thing he gave Overdose by Mavens, when actually vibed to that particular song. He actually rose to #1. So after seeing him vibe to the song, we're like, okay, maybe the numbers for the song were actually going to just automatically increase, because Machala is actually involved. But right now we have WIKZKID in the news because he has actually told us that he's going to be giving us new sound. Yes, he's done with More Love Less Ego album, but then he's not going to stop. Like, he's got a lot of things coming for us. So he posted on his Instagram story saying new sound, and we can see that this guy is actually in the studio. So he said, okay, from now, some days from now, he's going to be giving us a new sound, and we actually cannot wait for what Machala has to give us. But that's why we have WIKZKID in the news. We have Big Wiz in the news because he has told us that he has actually given us a date when More Love Less Ego album is going to be dropping, and also some of the guys actually that he will be featuring on this particular album. So WIKZKID actually posted on Instagram saying, big ups Naira Marley. Like, this Naira Marley one is the one that actually blew my head. Like, Naira Marley, because we never saw WIKZKID and Naira Marley in the studio. So how come Naira Marley is actually on this album? Like, it's actually very beautiful. Like, we cannot wait to see the magic that WIKZKID and Naira Marley actually created. Thinking about it, WIKZKID, Naira Marley, like, these guys do different type of songs, but then there is nothing that Machala cannot work his way through. We also have Skepta on this one. There's Arasta, there's Tiwa, there's also Flame, there's Buju, yes, on this one. And the fact that has also told us that this album is going to be dropping on the 5th of August. So yes, we already know the date when More Love Less Ego is going to be dropping. But WIKZKID can still carry us. So this guy can still decide to drop it before or even after this date that's actually giving us. But let's just hope that this album is going to be dropping in August, just as he has actually mentioned here. But then the people on this particular one is actually blowing my mind. Naira Marley especially, we've seen him in the studio with Arasta, but then Naira Marley, like, I know why I'm screaming, like, Naira Marley, like, I cannot wait to see what Naira Marley and WIKZKID would be doing together. Alright, guys, so away from WIKZKID, we actually have Naira Marley in the news. Naira Marley actually just released his album titled "Cause Time Is the Best." I know this particular album came with a whole lot of critics. People came out talking about the fact that this album was this and that, maybe because it didn't actually reach up to the standard they were actually expecting, being his first album. And also the fact that Naira Marley actually came out to tell us the reason why he decided to name this particular album "God's Timing Is the Best." According to him, he said he always tries to do things his own way, but they never end up working out well. But whenever he actually follows the instruction of God, like God said, okay, do it this way, and he does it, like, things always goes fine for him. So that was why he decided to name this album "God's Time Is the Best." And on this album we have 14 tracks. Yes, 14 tracks on this particular album. But then the reason why we have Naira Marley on this album is because people have actually come out to bash Naira Marley. Looking at the title that he actually gave to this particular album, people were like, okay, you named this album "God's Time Is the Best," but then you use a whole lot of vulgar words in this album, and this has got a lot of people talking. All right, so on Twitter, this person says, everybody just talks saying Naira Marley titled his album "God's Timing Is the Best," and you all saying his first track is about booty. Should he start preaching the Bible there cause of the title? I do not understand. So yes, he says God's time is the best, but then there is nothing that has to do with God that's actually in that particular, album. Also, this user says the title of the song should depict the lyrics, bro. You can title a song differently and your lyrics are zero related to the title. He is mid. I don't know why he actually came out saying Naira Marley is mid. Naira Marley is actually, very, very good. Just maybe he doesn't, do the kind of songs that you actually, relate to does not mean, that his mid or his album is actually mid. Then Naira Marley now decided to respond to them like, you guys should take a chill pill. Naira Marley actually said, they said my album's title, God's time is the best, but the first thing I said on the album is booty. Laugh out loud. Next time I will preach the gospel. Laugh out loud. To me, God's timing is the best to have sex self. He also went ahead and said that's why I have twins and blessed kids. So Naira Marley is coming out to say, he has a reason for, giving that album that particular title. And for him, he's actually still going to stand on the fact that God's time is the best to do anything and everything that you actually, want to do. And he actually went ahead to mention, the other things, that God actually gave him instruction to do. All right, guys. So lastly on the news, we have Tiwa Savage in the building. African baddest girl. Like Tiwa Savage is truly African baddest girl. Like this lady is fine and like very, very hot. All right, so we all know that Tiwa Savage is actually, still on her water and Gary tour, and this lady has been killing him. Looking at feedbacks that we've been getting from her fans, I know all over the world, they've been talking about the fact that she's got everything, like she's killing it, the talent, the energy, the vibe, and everything, the character. Yes, people are coming out saying, what Tiwa Savage actually down to earth, like they've been feeling the whole energy. And yes, we've seen videos of some of her performances in these locations, and it's actually very, very beautiful. The last time we had Tiwa Savage in the news was because of WIKZKID, her chilling with WIKZKID. They've been apart for a while, and all of a sudden we see WIKZKID in one of her shows in LA, and we were like, okay, maybe these guys have decided to sort things out, because WIKZKID actually said more love, less ego. But the reason why we have Tiwa Savage in the news today is because she has been nominated for an award alongside amazing other African artists. She has been nominated for the Ghana Nigerian awards that's going to be happening in the US. Like, this is actually very beautiful, just to say like these guys actually see what they do and they accept it. Yes, Tiwa Savage is one person that we know that she's a very, very, very hard worker, and when it comes to this music thing, like she kills it and she puts all of her energy into it. All right, guys, so with Tiwa Savage, I'll be rounding up the news for today. Tell us what you think about the news in the comment section, guys, and I'll be in the comment section going through some of the comments, if not all. We see all you do for us here on the channel, and we really, really do appreciate you. Bye for now. My name is Emma.